Hey, welcome to Alovéa Pros for healthcare professionals. And this is fun because I get to hang out with somebody I've already done a full podcast with. I'm with a healthcare professional right now. Mindy, how are you today?
I'm so good. How are you, Craig?
I am great, but I think where you guys live up in, because you're in Minnesota, right?
I am. Yeah. It
And
was cold today, like
I was
five.
about to say the kids are snowboarding and sledding out there, so you know it's cold, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, nice. Well, we get to be inside and we're nice and warm. We're talking to other healthcare professionals who are looking at, what is being sponsored by an Aloe Pro. And you've gone through this process and people can see your whole story. But, this is to really talk about the benefits and the value of why a healthcare professional would want to be sponsored by Aloe. This is a special program that we sponsor coaches, trainers, athletes, and healthcare professionals. And this new group called NIL athletes, student athletes that are scholarships with NCAAs. But we have a huge number of health professionals who say they want to align with Aloe and they like this sponsorship. What was it about this program that caught your eye in the beginning?
Yeah. So a lot of it is the science behind all of the research. There's over $200 million worth of research that talks about the miraculous power of activating the immune system. And so, as a mental health practitioner, I know that so much of your neurotransmitters are created in your gut. And if you do not have a good immune system, you're not going to have a healthy mental or emotional health. And so I feel like this partnership was exactly what I was looking for so that I could heal my clients from the cellular level so that then they can heal holistically and whole mind, body, soul.
I love that. Well, and because we're food-based technology, and I think your story is so fascinating because it's not like you were out there looking for this. You were actually at one of your kids' taekwondo competition,
Right.
and there's somebody you knew with credibility who happens to be, I think he's now a seven-time world champion, who is a sponsored pro who brought this up to you. But this not only impacted your own life, but you then decided to share it with other practitioners. You have a whole bunch of practitioners now sharing and sponsoring and sharing these products with people. How did it go from your own personal story to why did you want to share it with other practitioners?
Yeah, all it started with for me was this focus drink, and I had no idea that my world would be changed and my life forever impacted. And so the reason that I got involved is I showed my doctor the results. I walked in and my doctor saw my radical transformation and he wanted in and he wanted the science and he wanted the research. And what's powerful, Craig, is that so many healthcare professionals are looking for answers, right? And they are tired of giving out band-aids to address a symptom that never gets to the root cause. Well, Ace Mannon gets to that root cause. So the handful, two handfuls, actually probably like six handfuls of practitioners that I have with me, we are changing the world and we are doing something that no other healthcare professionals are doing with this molecule.
I love it too because I've done a whole bunch of podcasts with a lot of healthcare professionals, and I often ask them, "Well, how were you introduced to this?" And it's like, "Oh, Mindy told me. Mindy told me. Mindy told me." I get all these so so many healthcare practitioners are now introduced to this, and if somebody's watching this, it's because they're a healthcare professional and they're checking this out and looking at it. So if they're at the stage where you were at, or maybe some of the practitioners that you looked in the past, what would any advice that you would ask them to look at while they're evaluating whether they want to be sponsored by this company? What would you say to them?
I would have them just start researching Ace Mannon. Just start looking it up. And if you even look at the science behind aloe book, it is packed of research. And there's like no doubt that this stuff doesn't work. And like Hippocrates says, all disease starts in the gut. And there is no disease on the planet that does not require an activated immune system to fight. So, really, they could reach out to me, they could reach out to anyone with Alovéa, and they can discover the testimonies that will blow their mind. And they're just going to want in because, again, so many sick people in this world are looking for answers, and physicians don't know what to do, but we do.
Yeah. Well, and you know what I think in today's world too is that, practitioners are running small businesses, and to be able to provide value to their clients or their patients in a way that can offer value, that's compliant, that can be easily integrated. Look, you're just drinking it right now, and it fits in everyday living. So it's not complex, it's food technology. And then on top of it, you know, all businesses are looking to be more profitable. So to be able to generate that extremely healthy affiliate income, because everybody does affiliate revenue in today's world. We know about influencers and the impact that has. So to create this partnership really creates this win-win. But the company does something also quite unique in the sense that it's a social business, kind of like Bombast socks or Tom's shoes back in the days. For every single product sold, it creates a matching giving to children in need of that same Ace Mannon technology that's exclusive to Alovéa, that's now donated 63 million servings to kids around the world. I know you're a big part of that. How did that make you feel as a practitioner, as somebody who helps people in their daily lives, to now see, to be part of something that's actually this movement of impacting kids around the world?
Oh my gosh, it touches my heart so deeply because I just know how expensive healthcare is when we even have the funds for it and we have the opportunity for it. But I think of kids around the world who do not have the healthcare systems that we have. They don't have the knowledge, they don't have the resources. And to think about these kids who are exposed to parasites and illnesses, that's not anything that they're asking for. And to be able to protect their bodies, because guess what? I see this in my own kids. My kids have not been sick since I started them on Ace Mannon. Over a year and a half. They haven't had a cold, they haven't had anything. And so when I see what it does for my children, and I think about all the kids around the world that we are nourishing, it's like my mission. Like that's all I want to do is heal people. And you know what else I wanted to say too is that with Alovéa, we also have the customer referral program. And so many people in my world are sick and they're spending thousands of dollars a month like I was when I had Lyme disease.
Right.
And they're breaking the bank. Like they're just going above and beyond their means. But with our referral program, what I tell people is the second you start healing and you start sharing it, you can pretty much get your product for free just by sharing it and having other people believe you and order off of their website. They're not selling it, they're not getting into a business necessarily, but they are able. I had a client yesterday that spent $5 on her order, but she got $305 worth of product and she was in tears, blown away that her health can be changed for so little cost.
Yeah, I mean, it's so amazing you brought that up, because so few companies have a customer loyalty program where customers can share kind of an affiliate link and they can get up to $300. So they don't make money, but they're making product credits. They make $300 a month, and that's life changing. So, well, very, very cool. This is such an honor to hang out with you. And for any of the pros watching this right now, if you're a practitioner, if you're a health pro, we'd love to have you partner with us. Our goal is to get to 7 million kids every single day with nourishments, because 7 million kids die every year of malnutrition. And we know that this can provide value and an impact with clients and patients that you currently have. And like Mindy and like so many other practitioners of all different modalities, from doctors to chiropractors to massage therapists to physiotherapists, you name it, have decided to say, you know what, I want to be aligned. I want to be partnered with this company. So we hope you join us. And thanks, Mindy.
You're so welcome.